All right, good morning, everyone. We're here for private attorney pretrial conferences. We have Ms. Bonilla from the state. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, let me call on Ashley Adams. Are you present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning. I represent Ms. Bryant. We were set today actually as a kind of a placeholder so that she could enter diversion. Due to an error by myself, that meeting had to be rescheduled till tomorrow. So I would just be requesting another control date so I can fall off the docket.
All right. January 29th, will that work for you?
That's perfect.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll continue it to the criminal status motion docket for January 29th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Any other cases, Ms. Adams?
No, may I be excused?
You may, thank you. All right, and let me go to Ms. Bevan. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I'm here for William Stowe, case number 20MM1671. We're in the process of entering the diversion. We received the contract last week and it was emailed off to him. He is out of state and I anticipate its return shortly.
Okay.
I would be asking for a continuance so that we can officially get that signed.
All right, so it sounds like you might need longer than the status docket.
When is the status docket?
January 29th, so it's next Friday.
Can we have one just further out so we don't have to, just in case it doesn't arrive back?
Sure. How about the next pretrial of February 24th?
That'd be great.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bevan, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let me go to Mr. Brown.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. I can't complain.
Good.
I should have one case on your docket, Jannard Washington, 18 CT 2428.
Okay.
Your Honor will probably recall this is an older case because the state had taken up appeal of the motion to suppress. So after the opinion on that case was recently put back on the docket, I apologize. I had meant to file a successive motion by today. If I know we can't have trials right now anyway, so if the court would indulge me in a continuance, I will impose a deadline on myself to file the motion by the end of the day Friday, and then we'll start looking for a hearing time.
All right. Any objection to a continuance?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock. Just get with my judicial assistant and we'll give you some dates.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. All right, let me go to Mr. Calderon.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, I have one matter. It's Sherry Disney. It's a 2020 CT case 2194. Judge,
okay, I've got it here. Go ahead.
it's the first time up, Judge. I received all the discovery, including some video. I'm still reviewing that. I'd ask for a continuance with a waiver at this time.
All right, any objection?
Judge, no objection.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
All right, thank you, you too. All right, let me go to, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my list here. Let me go to Mr. Casedo.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, Guillermo Santo Garcia, 20 CT 2058.
Okay.
Your Honor, we received an offer from the state and we found a legal issue and we need to communicate with Ms. Bonilla. again, and would like to ask for a continuance, Your Honor, if possible.
All right. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue that to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. May I
Thank you. Have a
excuse?
good day.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
All right. Let me go to Mr. Kamadeko.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Hurd, 20 CT 2296. Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance of the waiver on this. It's the first time up.
All right. I do see that the information was recently filed. Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right. We'll go to February 24th at 9 a.m.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. All right. Let me go to Mr. Buck.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I am here on Sierra Bowers. I did not have a chance to speak with Ms. Bonilla before this morning, but Ms. Bowers does accept the state's offer of diversion.
All right. This is case number 20MM1632. Do you know, has she already scheduled a sign-up date for that?
No, Your Honor, but we will. We discussed at great length what the next steps are this morning. So I suppose later on today she will schedule that.
Okay. Any objection to a continuance?
No, Judge. No objection to a continuance.
All right, we'll go to February 24th at 9 o'clock, and hopefully she'll be signed up before then.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Thanks, Ms. Bonilla.
All right, thank you, Mr. Buck. All right, do I have Elan Barrett?
Good morning, Your Honor. Clarissa Cabrera. I'm standing in for Mr. Barrett.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. We're here on the Harold Louise 2020-1927.
Okay.
Let me turn on my video. Okay, here I am.
All right, good morning.
Okay, Mr. Barrett is seeking continuance on this matter, Your Honor. We recently received a plea offer from Ms. Bonilla. We have not had an opportunity to discuss it with the client, and he's still in the process of reviewing discovery.
All right, any objection to a continuance?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Likewise.
Thank you. All right, let me go to Mr. Russo. Good morning. Oh, I think you're on.
Good
mute.
morning.
All right, there we are. Good morning.
I have Tim McIntosh, 20 CT 1340,
Okay.
and we are ready for trial.
All right, state ready?
Judge, the state is ready to proceed to trial.
All right, let's go ahead and set it for February 1st at 9 o'clock for a calendar call and February 2nd for trial. I have not yet heard from Judge Foster if we're still having trials that week, but we'll proceed as if we are.
Thank you.
All right.
I have one more case.
Okay.
It's Yoandri Gonzalez Rodriguez, case number 20 CT 1818.
Okay.
On that one, I'm still waiting for the state to send me the video. My last correspondence with the state was that they were working on it. I did receive a copy of a notice in the portal saying that there was a video just yesterday, but I haven't received the video. So I'd like it to be continued and charged to the state.
Ms. Bonilla?
Judge, no objection. Attorney Russo, we did send out what you requested. It should be there today. It should have been available yesterday, but let me know if you're having some difficulty and I can assist you with that.
Thank you.
All right, we'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
And who is it charged to, Your Honor?
We'll charge it to the state.
Thank you.
All
Have
right.
a good day.
All right, thank you. You too. All right, let me go to Mr. Kavanaugh.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have Sean Stafford. It's a 20 mm 975.
Okay.
We're ready for trial on that case.
All right, state ready.
Judge, the state is ready to proceed to trial.
All right, we'll go ahead and set it for calendar call for February 1st at 9 o'clock and trial February 2nd at 9 o'clock. Mr. Kavanaugh, if we do have trial, we'll be going with those that are in custody, oldest case first, and then we'll move to out of custody, oldest case first.
Understood. Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Anything else today?
I think that's all I have. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye. All right, let me go to Mr. Cantor.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have Cynthia Thibodeau, 20 CT 1385. It's a plea in absentia, and the plea form should be in the court file.
Okay, let me take a look. All right, I do see the plea in absentia. All right, and the terms on count one are adjudication of guilt, $500 fine, 12 months of probation, may early term after 6 months, provided all conditions have been satisfactorily met, 6 months driver's license suspension, 50 hours of community service, appropriate DUI school, substance abuse evaluation, follow all recommendations, random testing at the defendant's expense, 1 victim impact panel, a 10-day vehicle impoundment, a no possession or consumption of alcohol, no entering bars, taverns, saloons, or packaged liquor stores, order and reserve on restitution, all court costs, including costs of prosecution. And on count 2, it would be an adjudication of guilt and composite costs. Is that correct, Ms. Bonilla?
That is correct for both counts, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, the only thing I would add is if the court's willing, I'd ask for a no objection to hardship license if otherwise eligible on the DL suspension and the option to do buyout for the community service hours.
Any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, the court will allow the defendant to buy out the community service hours at the rate of $10 per hour, and the court has no objection to the defendant obtaining a hardship license pursuant to DHSMV rules.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, anything else on that then?
The only other, is she to report by phone or in person, or does she have the option? And do you need her to report by the end of the day today or tomorrow?
She will need to report to probation in person. I'll give her 24 hours to do that.
Yes, Judge. Thank you very much.
All right, do you stipulate to venue and factual basis for the plea?
I do, Your Honor.
And I'm sorry, Ms. Bonilla, do you have any objection to the plea forms?
I do not have an objection, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea, find it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently entered upon a factual basis and in the defendant's best interest, and sentence them as stated.
Thank you.
Tommy, how are we gonna do this?
I'm working on it right now, and then I'll share my screen.
Okay, let me allow you to do that.
go.
Okay, wow. You might need a magnifying glass for that. Thank you. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Do you have random testing on there? I see random breath twice. Okay. Yep. All right. You have substance abuse evaluation?
No, I can put that in there 1 second.
Did you get the order and reserve restitution on count 1?
1 second.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, Tommy. Thanks. All right, thank you, Mr. Cantor.
Your Honor, I apologize. I have my partner Lee Viacava is on the 9:30 docket with one case. Would I be able to address that now in front of Your Honor?
Yes, go ahead.
It's Michelle Bradford, 20 CT 1686, and I'd just be asking for a continuance to the next backup sound with a waiver.
Right.
Or pretrial conference, I apologize.
Any objection?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right, we'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Judge. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. All right, let me go to Mr. Masori.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I have Jeffrey Kavanaugh.
20 MM 726.
Yes, sir. And we're ready, excuse me, ready to set that for trial.
All right, state ready.
Judge, the state is not ready for trial. Our witnesses are unavailable for the next trial cycle due to COVID concerns.
All right. Any objection then to continuing it to the next pretrial?
No, sir.
No
All right.
objection, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and continue that to February 24th at 9 a.m. I am scheduled right now. I'm scheduled for trial the week of March 9th. So you all might take a look at that for the next pretrial. All right, thank you. Anything else?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Thank you. All right, let me go to Mr. Raheb.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
So we have one defendant here, Your Honor, Mr. Hunter Waito, resident of Connecticut. Judge, we're anticipating most likely setting this for a plea. It would be a plea in absentia. It was going to be some probationary terms. He's got no prior convictions. Issue was last night. We were told that the plea resolution requires an agreement to some $2,100 in restitution. And as I had not anticipated this, because he refused EMS, we're going to continue it and have Madam Prosecutor send us the bases for the restitution. And then once we review it, if my client's amenable to it, I suppose we could always reset it for a special set plea in absentia. I presume the court will not have any objection for him doing his probation from Connecticut and reporting from Connecticut, Judge? Would that be a problem?
The court doesn't have any objection as long as the state doesn't.
Okay.
Judge, the state has no objection to the probationary requirements being done in Connecticut. Attorney Rahab, I did disclose yesterday. I requested for disclosure for the medical bills for the restitution to be disclosed to you this morning. You should have that shortly.
Okay, Judge. We'll take a look at it and then, see what maybe we can agree to. You can agree to if insurance didn't cover something, then so be it. Could we continue it now, Judge? And hopefully we can figure out the restitution. Shouldn't be that difficult.
All right. Any objection?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right. We'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Nice seeing you again.
Thank you. Nice seeing you too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let me go to Mr. Wetter.
Good morning, Your Honor. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Judge, I just have one case in your docket this morning. It's Efron Padilla, and I have reached a resolution with the state attorney's office. I'm just asking for a date where I can enter a plea in absentia, Your Honor.
All right. How soon do you think you'll have that filed?
Judge, I sent it out to him, I believe, yesterday. So it should be a pretty quick turnaround. I don't have it. I don't know, but pretty quick.
Okay. I've got January 29th or February 23rd. 29th, it may be too soon.
I'm willing to shoot for the 29th if you are.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla, to continuing this to January 29th for a plea in absentia?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, let's shoot for January 29th at 9 o'clock.
And plea in absentia, that'll be by Zoom, correct, Your Honor?
It'll be via Zoom, yes.
All right, Judge. I'll see you on the 29th. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. All right, let me go to Ms. Fish.
Good morning, Attorney Monica Fish.
Good morning.
I'm handling Christina DeCaro's and Bruce Restacher's cases. Do you want me to do all of them, or do you want me to wait? Because I know that you have staggered. There's 4. There are 4.
Let me come right back to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, let me go to Ms. Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me now?
All right, I can hear you. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. I'm here on Pablo Andreas.
All right, case number 20CT2072.
And I'm asking for one more continuance. We've got everything I need to discuss this with him. I assume it's probably going to be a plea, but if we could have one more continuance to another case management, we'll probably have a plea in absentia ready.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Gonzalez. All right, let me go to, I'm just looking at my list here. All right, let me go ahead and go back to Ms. Fish.
Attorney Monica Fish. We have Martin Nedelchev, and it's 20MM959.
What was the last name again? I'm sorry.
Nedelchev.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you.
And Christina DeCaro is handling this case, and she still needs to discuss diversion with the client. He was not sure whether or not he wanted to do the diversion or a trial. So we need a little time if we could have a continuance.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor, from the state.
All right, I will note that I did state final objection at the last, or final continuance at the last pretrial, but we'll go ahead and continue it to February 24th. And Tommy, if you could mark this as final continuance.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you.
The next is Touchman, Alejandra Fernandez, Touchman, 20 mm 147.
Okay.
And this is likely a trial. It looks like Christina needs to speak with the state, and she may be missing a photo, and she's going to reach out to the state about that. She needs a continuance.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We'll go ahead and continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and mark this as final continuance. This case is a year old.
Thank you. And then next is Williams, Ronald Jeffrey Williams, 20 CT 436.
Okay.
And this is likely a plea, but Christina still needs to talk with the client about that. We would ask for a continuance.
Ms. Bonilla?
Judge, no objection.
All right. Again, Ms. Fish, I had this one marked as final continuance last time also. I'll go ahead and continue it another time to February 24th at 9 o'clock. Tommy, if you'll go ahead and mark that as final continuance again.
Thank you. And then the last is Holka, Alexander Holka, 20 mm 1053.
Okay.
And I'm actually handling this one, and I still need to look. I need to look at the body cam video. So I made a request. I should have that in a day or two, and I'll go over that with the client. And we're negotiating an offer right now with the state.
All
We'd
right.
ask for continuance.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Fish. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. All right. We go to Mr. McGann.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
The case I'm handling is last name Martinez Renteria, first name Jose, 20 CT 1507.
Okay.
And I do have an appointment on Friday afternoon around 3 o'clock to watch the video with Mr. Martinez. And so we would ask to continue this case one last time with a waiver of speedy trial.
All right. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. We'll go ahead and continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock. Mr. McGann, we received some motions for substitution of counsel from you and Ms. Wilson. The clerk rejected those orders, those proposed orders that you submitted because it didn't say whom was being substituted for whom. And
Yes, sir. I'll make sure a new proposed order for who's being substituted is submitted.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Any other cases today?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McGann.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Clark, are you ready?
Good morning, Judge. Yes.
Good morning. All right. I've got Mr. Clark in the courtroom.
Yes, Judge. I apologize for showing up, but I was in another courtroom.
I understand.
Carlos Aguiar, 20 mm
1016. Okay.
Judge, Mr. Aguiar, as I indicated to you the last time, has a couple of felonies. The state hasn't been able to get back to me about our counteroffer in that particular case, and we want to package all these together. So I would ask for a continuance, and that's pretrial. So hopefully by then we can have an answer to you as to whether or not they will all be consolidated.
All right. Any objection to a continuance, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Clark, do you want the private attorney docket or the public defender docket?
Whatever Davis is, Judge, is fine. Just public defender docket.
All right. Let's go to February 25th at 9 o'clock then.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks. All right. Let me go to Ms. Human.
morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I can't make my camera work for some reason, but it's relieving.
That's okay. I recognize your voice.
All right, I'm going to set everything for trial. So, Mr. Gilhooly, 20MM1234.
All right, state ready on that one.
I am looking at the case file now, Your Honor. Judge, the state is ready to proceed to trial.
All right, we'll go ahead and set that for February 1st at 9 o'clock for calendar call, and trial February 2nd, 9 o'clock.
If I could have 1 second to look at my calendar, Your Honor.
And Ms. Human, I don't think you were on the Zoom earlier, but so far we're still scheduled that week for trial. Of course, that is subject to change depending on our Collier COVID numbers. And we'll do, basically we'll take the oldest in custody first, and then once we go through the in custody cases, then we'll take the oldest out of custody.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what was the time of that calendar call? 9?
9 o'clock.
Okay. And my second case is Darren Prizzi, 20 CT 1397.
Okay.
Ready for trial.
All right, state ready.
Judge, state is ready for trial.
All right, we'll do the same thing on that one. February 1st at 9 o'clock for calendar call, and February 2nd for trial at 9 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you. You too.
Same to you.
Okay. All right, we are currently out of attorneys. Any attorneys watching on YouTube, feel free to join us. All right, we'll give some of the attorneys a few minutes to join us. I'm going to turn my camera off.
Okay, Your Honor. Same.
All right, thanks. Tommy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, did we cover last name DeLuna 20 CT 567?
Let me check. No, we did not. That was with Mr. Caro. It would have been with Miss Fish.
All right. All right, looks like we've got Mr. Schneider in the waiting room.
Okay.
Ms. Bonilla, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Could you send an email to Ms. Fish letting her know there's still one more case on the docket for Ms. DeCaro?
No problem, Your Honor. Which case is that again? One more time.
Last name DeLuna, 20 CT 567.
Yes, Your Honor, I will send her a message right away.
All right. All right, well, let me call on Mr. Schneider. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Judge, I have Enrique Lopez, 20 MM 1442.
Okay.
Judge, this is going to be a plea. He is enrolled in the anger management program. One of the offers the state made was if he completes it, there wouldn't be probation. So if we could continue this for him to finish that.
Okay.
Or at least the status, maybe in a month.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Judge, I do have a request, and it's fine, I can wait if not, but I am covering for Mr. Fayette as well.
Okay, go ahead.
His first case is State versus Richard Ferguson, 20 CT 62.
What was the last name?
Fitzgerald, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, I've got it.
He's announcing ready for trial, Judge.
Judge,
Yes.
the state objects. The state is not ready for trial. We have witnesses that are unavailable.
All right, so you don't have the witnesses available for the week of February 1st?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Well, that's my only trial week this go around. So let's continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Very good, Judge. His next case is State versus Nicole Nagel, 20 CT 1601.
Okay.
Judge, he's requesting a continuance with a waiver. He's in the process of filing a motion to suppress.
Okay. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor, from the state.
All right. We'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
His next case, Judge, is State versus Gossard, GOSSARD, 19 CT 2236.
All right. And in this case, he is waiting on the court. And
yeah, he announced ready for trial, so.
Okay. There is a pending motion to suppress. The court has not issued its order yet. Why don't we continue this to our status date of January 29th at 9 o'clock? Any objection from either side for that?
No.
Objection, Your Honor.
All right, January 29th at 9 o'clock. I think I'll have that order out by then.
And his last case, Judge, is State versus Couch, 20 CT 93.
Okay.
He's going to be doing a plea in absentia, so he needs a date to turn that in.
All right. Any objection to continuing that to February 24th?
No objection, Your Honor, from the state.
All right. Let's go ahead and continue that to February 24th at 9 o'clock. If I recall, Mr. Couch lives in Canada. So hopefully that's enough time to get that back.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. You too. All right. Ms. Bonilla, were you able to get Ms. Fish emailed?
I apologize, Your Honor. I was focused on the matters that we were just dealing with. I'm shooting her an email right now.
Tommy, do you see any cases on the docket for Patrick McLean, Attorney McLean?
Let me check for you. No, I do not.
Okay. I think we handled his case earlier in the week.
Judge, an email has been sent to Ms. Fish.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bonilla. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera until we get some more attorneys in the room. All right, let me call Mr. Nunez. Good morning. I think you're on mute.
Sorry, Judge. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Judge?
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. All right, very good. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have two cases before Your Honor.
Okay.
It's one is Junior Calderon and the other is Lazaro Suarez.
All right, case numbers 20MM 366 and 367.
Judge, those have been tracking together because they're co-defendants in the battery charge. I have spoken to Ms. Bonilla regarding offers in the case. There is a civil attorney involved apparently as a result of the battery. And prior to Ms. Bonilla being on the case, I spoke to Mr. Stewart, who basically said the same thing, which is they're waiting to get some more information from the civil attorney before making an offer. I'm going through the discovery and possibly going to set a deposition, which I also spoke to Ms. Bonilla about. So I'm just going to ask for another pretrial with a waiver at this point, and we'll just keep moving it down.
Right. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla, to continuing both cases?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue both of those cases to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Mr. Nunez. You too. All right, let me call on Ms. Mead. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Oh, I have a light here, sunshine, I guess, on my head. Lisa Mead on behalf of Michael Andrew Pickett, 20 CT 2337.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is the first time up. I have reviewed most of the discovery and I do not have an offer yet. I'd like to ask for a brief continuance.
All right. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Your Honor. Attorney Mead, I will do my best to get an offer to you. This case just got reassigned to me, so I will make sure to have an offer to you by the end of today.
That's fine.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue it then to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Mead.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we'll take another little short break until someone else joins us.
No problem, Your Honor.
All right. All right, good morning, Ms. Fish again. We missed one of your cases.
I am really sorry about that.
That's okay. Richard Alfonso de Luna, 20 CT 567.
And I'm going to be asking for a continuance with a waiver. I think this is going to be Christina DeCaro's case. And I know that he's in Mexico with a baseball team at this moment in time. We could have a continuance and we will resolve this.
All right, Ms. Bonilla? Ms. Bonilla, are you there?
I apologize, Judge. I was on mute and my camera was off. Judge, this was supposed to be the last continuance. I just asked that should the court grant a continuance, it'd be the last continuance.
All right, I do see Ms. Fish where I did mark this as final continuance last time. I will go ahead and continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock. Tommy, if you'll mark this as final continuance again.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Fish. Thank you for coming
Thanks.
back.
Thank you. Sorry
All
about
right.
that.
That's okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. You too.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take another little recess here.
Hey, Your Honor.
All right. Let me call on Ms. Upson. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Lorenzo Hernandez, 19 MM 2305. I assume you're still ready for trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bonilla, are you ready?
Judge, the state is ready for trial.
So, Ms. Upson, if I recall, you're going to need some interpreters for this case?
Yes, Your Honor. Based on the injunction hearing, well, my client needs an interpreter, and the victim needs an interpreter, and depending on who else the state calls, all the witnesses that testify at the injunction hearing needed interpreters.
All right. My guess is this is probably the oldest out of custody case that we have. Have either of you checked with the court interpreter's office about interpreters for the week of February 1st?
I have not, Your Honor.
The state has not, Your Honor, but I can do that today after court.
So we also have the week of March 9th as a scheduled trial date for us.
Or backup February, Judge?
I do not have a backup date for February, but I'm back. I've got trial the week of March 9th, and then I'm backup trial the following week.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we should put this on the next pretrial and take a look at those 2 weeks and get in contact with the interpreter's office so that we can just go ahead and schedule it that week and we'll be first up.
That would be fine with us, Judge.
Ania?
The state has no objection. I will follow up to see what the process is so that we can talk to the interpreters for court administration.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and then let's continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock for pretrial. And then we'll know about your witnesses and the interpreters for the week of the 9th or the week of the 16th.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Upson.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Let me go to Ms. Roger. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, Your Honor, the first case I have is Nigel Katende. Mr. Katende is just completing his online course as part of his plea agreement. So I would just ask to continue this case, but it will be a plea in absentia.
All right. And for the record, this is 20 CT 1826. Do you know how much time you need?
Judge, actually, I don't need that much time. He's supposed to finish his 12-hour course by the end of this week.
Do you think you'll have a plea in absentia ready to go by January 29th?
I do.
Okay. Any objection then for setting this on the status date for a plea in absentia?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. We'll go ahead and set it for January 29th at 9 o'clock for a plea in absentia.
Perfect. And then, Your Honor, the next case I have is Jacob Lowell. I'm still working on that one. If we can put that on your next pretrial with a waiver, that would be my request on that.
All right. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. We'll go ahead and continue that one to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
And Your Honor, the last case I have is Anthony Ruggiero. Same request on that.
And that's 20 CT 1965. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. We'll go ahead and continue that one to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have. Have a good day.
Thank you, Ms. Roger. You too.
Thank you.
All right. Let me go to Mr. Is that Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes, Judge. I was in court in Lee County this morning, and Mr. Scarmazzino was kind enough to let me use his office.
All right.
On your docket.
You had me a little confused there, but that's okay.
First case I got is Alexandra Dean. I spoke to Ms. Bonilla. We've resolved that. I'm going to get a plea in absentia back, Judge, if I could have a few weeks.
All right. And that's for both cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
20 CT 1196 and 20 MM 981. You want to just go to the next pre-trial and we could do the plea in absentia there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Let's continue both cases to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Perfect. And I've got Manuel Gomez, 20 CT 1651. I'm asking for a continuance. I want to speak to Mr. Bonilla about it. There's some things that I'm not sure if I'm missing them or they just don't exist regarding the video. And I also want to discuss some of the exercises that were done in the trunk of the car. Do you understand? Have you seen that video, Ms. Bonilla?
I have not seen the video, Mr. Lucarelli. However, I did try to attempt to reach your office this morning. Just give me a call later on this afternoon and we can discuss.
Very good. I'd ask for continuous week speedy trial, Judge.
All right. February 24th at 9 o'clock then.
Thank you, folks. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lucarelli. You too. Take care. All right. Okay, we'll take another little recess here. All right. Let me go to Mr. Casassa. Good morning.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I've got 4 cases on your docket, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
First one I've got is Veronica Colichia, 20mm486 and 20mm1138.
Okay.
Judge, I've gotten a plea offer from the state attorney. I'm not going to accept it at this point, so I want to continue it one last time so I can speak with Ms. Bonilla.
Okay, and that's for both cases?
Yes, sir.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll continue both cases to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, I've got Jose Luis Villa Silvera, 19 CT 3056.
Okay.
When are you setting these for trial, Judge?
So right now we currently have the first week in February for trial, provided things don't change.
Well, let's go ahead and set that in a February date, Judge.
All right, state ready?
Judge, the state is not ready for trial.
Is it because of witness availability?
Witness unavailability. We're having an issue locating a law enforcement officer who is no longer a part of, I believe it's CCSO, Your Honor.
Judge, these trials seem to go faster without witnesses.
I would agree.
I mean, that's,
Are you requesting a continuance, Ms. Bonilla?
yes, Judge.
All right, so our next currently scheduled trial date is the week of March 9th. We'll go ahead and continue the case to February 24th at 9 o'clock for pretrial. Ms. Bonilla, see if your witnesses will be available that week. I'm going to mark this as final continuance.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Judge, lastly, I have Derek Kiley, 20 CT 314. I'm
Okay.
ready for trial.
All right, state ready?
I'm looking up the case now, Your Honor. This is 20 CT 314, Your Honor.
Yes.
State is ready for trial, Your Honor.
All right, let's go ahead and set that for calendar call for February 1st at 9 o'clock and trial February 2nd at 9 o'clock. Mr. Casassa will handle any in custody cases first, and then we'll go to oldest out of custody.
I understand, Judge. Thank you very much. Good day.
All right, thank you, Mr. Casassa. All right, let me go to Mr. Levy. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm substantially early, so I'm not sure if there's well, not substantially, I'm a couple of minutes early, I take that back. So I don't know if there's someone else you need to get to in advance, but we're ready whenever you are.
Well, you're the only defense attorney I've got in the Zoom room, so go for it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, we'll start with Josh Powell. This is case 20MM12. Mr. Powell has felony cases that are also related. We've been representing the court continually that he's going to be going into mental health court. I have an email. Apparently, he is now scheduled for Thursday, tomorrow, 1/21, for a screening with the David Lawrence Center. He's been approved by the state for mental health court. The backlog and delay, apparently, from the holidays and the pandemic has caused a lot of challenge getting people actually screened from the clinical side of it. So we're just going to request a continuance. Maybe if it's no objection from the state or court, I would maybe suggest a 2-cycle continuance. Hopefully by then he will be in, we'll have a contract and the case will fall off the docket.
Bonilla?
Judge, no objection.
Well, why don't we go ahead and go to the next pretrial just in case we need an update, in case the screening doesn't go well.
Fair enough.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Next, Your Honor, we have Dylan Leon. This is case 20 CT 1037. Your Honor, Mr. Leon, we are ready for trial in this case.
All right, state ready?
Judge, the state is ready for trial.
All right, let's go ahead and set it for calendar call for February 1st at 9 o'clock, trial February 2nd at 9 o'clock. Mr. Levy, I don't know if you heard me say to Mr. Casassa, we'll take oldest in custody cases first and then move to oldest out of custody.
Sure, that makes sense. Thank you. Next, Your Honor, we have Bradley Means. This is 20 CT 1318. Judge, we're working out a resolution in this case. Mr. Means is going to be going into a rehab facility. The only question is he going to be doing it prior to his probationary sentence or as a part of it. I suspect it's going to be prior. If you wouldn't mind, Judge, we're just requesting a continuance with a waiver. We'll do the 2/24 date. Either by then he will be in rehab or he will be prepared to plea as a consequence, and he can go in after that.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Bonilla?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next, Judge, we have a Leonard Mehetmi. This is case 2020 CT 1841. I believe.
Sorry, what was the last name on it?
Mehetmi with an M-E-H-M-E-T-I.
All right, I've got it. Thank you.
Sure. Judge, we're just requesting a continuance. Would you, Your Honor, have a plea docket by any chance? It's maybe 4 to 5 weeks out, because I do believe this case will resolve, and we can resolve it on a pretrial docket. I know those are getting pretty lengthy, but I expect this case will resolve by plea. So while I can't represent we absolutely have an agreement, we're working on it. I think it's going to come together.
Would this be a plea in absentia or a plea in person?
Plea in absentia, Your Honor.
We can either, I'll take pleas and absentias on pretrials.
Okay, well then we can just set it on the 2/24 pretrial if that's all right.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Judge, next we have Nicholas Allen Thompson, 20 CT 1911. This is Mr. Thompson's second time up. We've received discovery, received a plea offer. It's been communicated to him. We're just going to request one more continuance with a waiver. I think we may have a plea in absentia by the 24th, but if not, I need to speak with Ms. Bonilla about a couple of things about the plea.
Judge, no objection from the state.
All right, give me one moment. Has there been an offer relayed?
There has, yes, and it's been communicated to my client. The last indication I have is that it's likely going to resolve with that offer. I just needed to go over a couple of the details with Ms. Bonilla. And I'm fairly confident this is his second time up, but I could be wrong.
And the offer does not include any jail time?
I don't believe so. I'd have to double check. I don't have the offer in front of me at this time. It may involve a period of weekend work. If Your Honor wants to give me a minute, I can look.
Judge, this is for case number 20 CT 1911 State versus Thompson.
Correct.
The offer does include jail time.
It does. That's correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. So it likely would not be a plea in absentia then.
Likely not. That's correct. Yeah. But again, I need to, before I can represent that it's going to be any kind of plea, Judge, I need to speak with the state and getting some indication that maybe an offer without jail time may not be accepted by the court. So that may factor into it.
I'm not telegraphing anything.
I understand.
All right. February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next, Your Honor, we have Joseph Mays. Mr. Mays was present yesterday, Judge, for the motion hearings. This is 20 MM 1802. Just going to request a continuance to the waiver. We're going to try to see if there is any video at the Mercado. If not, we'll either have a motion filed previous to the next court date or just around that time.
Any objection?
Judge, the state has no objection to a continuance.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Next, Your Honor, we have Luis Alberto Fuentes Matos. This is case 20 CT 2282. I believe this is his first time up, Judge. We did just receive an offer in this case. We received it, I believe, about a week ago or so from the state. Haven't had a chance to communicate it with him. Just asking for a continuance with a waiver.
Judge, no objection.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Judge, next we have a Ronald Peter Coyle Jr. You may remember Mr. Coyle from first appearance yesterday. Judge, he's got a lot of things going on in this misdemeanor, which is probably not as impactful. We would just request a continuance with a waiver so we can try to work out, we're trying to work out some kind of global in this case.
Did we didn't check his case yesterday to see who that was assigned to, did we?
No, Judge, not that I recall. The new case? This is not,
No.
yeah, this is different from that case, correct. Yeah, I'm not sure who the new misdemeanor prosecutor will be.
Well, it should be reassigned to me.
Most likely it will, Your Honor.
Isn't this a DV case?
Yeah, this one is correct, the bad, but he's also got, I think, a violation of probation and a felony as well.
Well, I don't see that the state charged this one as a domestic violence.
I'd have to double check, Your Honor. Honestly, he's got a lot of things going on.
All right, any objection to a continuance?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 4th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I believe our last case on the docket is Elisa Foster, 20 CT 2394. Judge, we have received a plea offer from the state. We got it about a week ago, maybe 10 days. Haven't had a chance to communicate it to her yet. She doesn't live in Naples. I will get with her, go over it, and we'll see. If you don't mind, Judge, we just request a continuance with a waiver to the February 24th date. This is Ms. Foster's first time up.
All right. And Mr. Levy, if she doesn't live in Naples, you may want to have your client update her address with the clerk.
I will, Judge. Maybe I know she goes back and forth. It's from Texas, okay. But I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'll go over that with her. I'll let her know.
Any objection?
No objection to a continuance, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let me just make sure that's all we've got for you. Yep, that looks like it's it. Thank you, Mr. Levy.
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. You too.
Thank you, State. See you.
Same to you.
All right, I believe that leaves us with Mr. Day's office and Mr. Verderramo's office. All right, so we'll wait for one of those to join us.
No problem, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Judge, I do have a question.
Okay.
For your March trial docket, in order to secure the interpreters, court administration requires that we have an actual trial date for cases in which we need interpreters for. Do you know what starting date we would have for trial, specifically for Ms. Upston's case?
Probably March 9th, depending on your witness availability or her witness availability.
No problem, Your Honor.
Any other questions?
No, Your Honor, that'll be all. Thank you so much.
Okay, all right, we'll wait for another attorney to join us now. All right. Looks like we've got Mr. Verderamo with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. You're kind of freezing up on us here.
Cases are. Yeah, I see that. I'm gonna switch internets 1 second.
Okay, sure. We'll hang on. All right. Looks like we've got you back with us.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the other one in the waiting room. The way we don't get confused here. Okay. Good morning again.
Good morning. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
We're gonna blame Comcast. I had to switch over to different networks.
There you go.
All right. Would you like me to call the cases, or would you like to call them?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Tyler Chalmers, 20 CT 909, page 6. I'm requesting a pretrial.
All right. Any objection?
Pre-trial conference, is that what you're asking for, Mr. Verderamo?
Correct.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. We'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
And I didn't hear earlier, are we setting cases for trial?
We are. So currently, my next scheduled trial week is the week of February 1st. So we're doing calendar call on February 1st at 9, trials starting February 2nd.
Okay.
Of course, that is all subject to change.
Understood. Next case is Michael Paul Derwin, 20 mm 724, page 11, requesting a pretrial.
Any objection?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Douglas Duarte, 20 mm 1337, requesting the February 24th.
All right, any objection?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Eric Joseph Grimes, 20 mm 1619. This is a diversion case. You get him signed up, so we'll put him on the next pretrial review for dog.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Nicole Marie Lloyd, 20 mm 1960. Pretrial is first time up. February 24th.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor, to the continuance.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Javier Ordonez Ramirez, 20 CT 1815, as well as 20 mm 1590. We can set this for trial.
Are we setting both cases for trial?
Yes.
Will the cases be tried separately?
They would be, yes.
Okay.
Judge, the state has to object. The state is not ready for trial. There's a witness that is unavailable your week of trial.
All right. All right. So to let you know, Mr. Verderamo, my next scheduled trial week then is the week of March 8th. So we'll go ahead and continue both cases to February 24th. Make sure you both know your witness availability for the week of March 9th then.
Definitely. The next case is Omar Rosa, 20 mm 606. We're ready for trial.
State ready?
Judge, can I get that case number again one more time, Mr. Verderamo?
It's Omar Rosa, 20 mm 606, page 32.
Judge, state is ready for trial.
All right, we'll go ahead and set it for calendar call on February 1st at 9 o'clock and trial February 2nd at 9 o'clock. Mr. Verderamo will do oldest in custody cases first and then oldest out of custody.
Okay, thank you. Next case is Octavio Ruiz, 20 CT 1999, the February pretrial.
Any objection?
He has no objection.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
The last case I have is Jason Anthony Williamson, 20 CT 1742. One last continuance on this and I'll be ready for trial.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we'll continue it to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
All right, thank you, Mr. Verderamo. You too. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, and that brings us to Mr. Gorman. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gorman,
Would you like me to call?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Judge, first case we have is on page 2 of the docket. Juan Barco, 20 CT 2016. Judge, we're asking you to continue that. I do believe that's going to be a resolution via plea in absentia. However, Mr. Barco is still thinking about it, but I do think it's going to be a resolution, Judge.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Your Honor, we have on page next we have Kevin Benito, 19mm 2086. Judge, in Mr. Benito's case, Judge, we're asking to continue the next pretrial conference with a waiver. I suspect that is likely going to be a trial, but that's our request at this time, Judge.
All right, this case is getting pretty old, Mr. Gorman.
Yes, I agree. I just hate to set it for trial when there's other, I know there's other in custody cases and we're, it'll probably be a 2-day trial.
Okay. All right, to let you know, I'm currently scheduled in March for the week of the 8th for trial. And then I'm scheduled as the backup judge for trial the following week.
And Judge, that's 1 week in March, right, that you have?
I have 1 week, guaranteed, subject to the pandemic.
Yes, yes.
And then I'm scheduled as the backup for the following week.
Okay, understood.
Yeah,
Judge,
go ahead and
for your preference, we can set it for that March date. I know that, there's a lot of cases that are in custody, so whatever your preference is, Judge, but we could set it if Your Honor wishes, or even.
I think I prefer to go ahead and set it on the pretrial conference date. That'll give both sides an opportunity to check their witness availability for March.
Sounds good, Judge.
Any
Judge,
objections?
No objection to the continuance to a pretrial conference, Your Honor. We do have a law enforcement officer who is not going to be available for trial between March 15th to March 21st. So anytime before that is fine.
Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and go to the pretrial of February 24th at 9 o'clock and make sure to know your witness availability for the week of the 8th.
Yes, Judge.
Next case, Judge, we have on page 3 of the docket, Darla Bellach, 20 CT 1566. Judge, we're asking you to continue the next pretrial conference with a waiver.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, we have on page 3 of the docket, Aaron Blankman, 20 CT 1091. We've got a resolution in that case, Judge. However, she's still in the process of completing DUI school, so we're not prepared to enter the plea in absentia until she completes DUI school because of the driver's license suspension issue. So we can have one more pretrial conference. she'll have the DUI school completed by that time. We'll be prepared to enter it.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Gorman, I see that a plea in absentia has already been filed.
Yeah, Judge, I'm asking we not enter that though, because
Okay.
he's, like I said, if we enter it and she doesn't have DUI school done, she's not going to be able to get her, she'll be unable to drive.
I understand. Okay, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, we have Meredith Carr, 20 CT 1604. I still have a little bit of negotiation to do with the state on that case. We're asking to continue that to the next pretrial conference of the waiver.
Any objection?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, we have on page 11 of the docket, Tomas Diego Juan, 20 CT 643. Mr. Diego Juan is still in ICE custody. We've spoke to his significant other, and they've got an immigration attorney. The immigration attorney is still trying to get him an immigration bond. He has not been deported. So our request to be continue out to the next pretrial conference of the waiver. Hopefully he'll be out and we can resolve it, but that's our request at this time.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, we have Garrett Freelander, 20 CT 2346. We're requesting to continue with the waiver next pretrial conference.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor. Will we also be addressing 20 MM 1946?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to next. This next one, wait a second.
Wait, are we on Garrett Farlander or Bryce Friedlander?
That was Garrett Farlander, I just pronounced, Judge.
20 CT 2346 will continue to February 24th at 9 o'clock.
On Bryce Freelander, 20 CT 2125, we're asking you to continue the next pretrial conference of the waiver.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
And Your Honor, these last few, they're relatively new. We are going to try and thin down the docket because it's getting big, but these last few, we've had an influx of cases. So it's going to be the same request on all these newer ones. Next one is Kermit Haynes, 20 CT 2146. We're requesting to continue to the next pretrial conference of the waiver.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, we have Nicholas Patterson, 20 CT 1967. We're asking to continue to the next pretrial conference of the waiver.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Judge. Next, we have Randall Place, 20 CT 2344, requesting to continue the next pretrial conference of the waiver.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, we have on page 37 of the docket, Sophie Warnick, 20 CT 2006. We've entered a plea in absentia that has been filed. At this time, we would ask the court to enter that plea in absentia. I can pronounce the terms, or if Your Honor would prefer to look at it, whatever your preference is.
All right, let me take a look at it. All right, this is for DUI, damage to person or property. All right, and it looks like the terms are, is it being amended to a different offense? Because you've got DUI first with BAC 0.15 or higher, but the information.
Yeah, Judge, I think that's it's count one. We can, I guess, clarify that, and I could submit another copy. I see, I believe the state has already ended the information on count 1 to reflect, because I'm looking at the docket, and the docket says count 1 DUI 0.15 or higher with damage. That's what the intent was that she plead to, and then that.
Yeah, I see the state filed a notice of no pros for the DUI 0.15 or higher, and amended count 1 to DUI damage to person or property.
Yeah.
My concern then with the plea in absentia.
Yeah, Judge, why don't we, we'll fix that, Judge, and then resubmit it.
All right, because the jail time would be different, and you've got your chart in there.
Yes.
If there was a violation of probation. All right.
Yeah.
How much time do you need to fix that?
Not long, Judge. Even if you had something later in the week, we'd have it probably today. We'll have it fixed. So.
Okay. You want to go to the status docket January 29th?
Yes, Judge.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Let's continue it to January 29th at 9 o'clock for a plea in absentia.
Thank you. Next, Judge, we have on page 39 of the docket, Blake Wyatt, 20mm 1608. We are asking to continue that to the next pretrial conference with the waiver.
Any objection?
Objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 24th at 9 o'clock.
Next, Judge, we have Nicole Zacchio, 20 CT 1704. I believe it's on page 40 of the docket. That is going to be a plea. Judge, if we could have that status date, we'll have the plea in absentia executed at that date.
All right, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, January 29th at 9 o'clock for a plea in absentia.
Thank you, Judge. I believe that's
all right.
That's
all I'm showing. Thank you, Mr. Gorman. Have a good day.
Take care. Take care, Ms. Bonilla.
Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Bye.
All right. Tommy, that's all I'm showing.
That's all I'm showing.
All right. Ms. Bonilla, anything else to bring before the court?
No, Your Honor, nothing to bring before the court on behalf of the state.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Bonilla. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Tommy. Anything else we need to review?
Nope, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. And you'll be in the courtroom tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.